What's going on, guys? If you're watching this right now, then you already know what time it is. Time for Sunday Mass. And as always, I'm your host, the man with the beard, the man with the hat, the man with the beard and the hat. It's your boy, Bruticus. Now, before we get into today's Sunday Mass, I kind of just want to bring it to attention about what's kind of going on with the channel. So after really deliberating, talking amongst myself, and really just talking to my friends, I've decided that I'm not really going to play Pokemon Insurgents anymore on the channel. Reason being that the way that I'm playing the Pokemon game is just kind of, I'm going through, there's not necessarily, I wouldn't say a challenge, but because of how I've played Pokemon games in the past, just by myself or even with Michael on stream, it's been a Nuzlocke, and it's been something that's challenging in that aspect. And I've just grown so accustomed to, really playing it carefully, really, playing it out, playing it slow. Excuse me. Really playing it slow, really playing it out, making sure, I'm choosing the right moves, and I'm not just going in willy-nilly. And playing Insurgents just kind of all normal. To me, it's not really fun to record, just because of the fact that, I don't really, not necessarily, I wouldn't say I wouldn't care. It's just the fact that I'm just walking in there. Maybe I get my butt kicked, I get slaughtered, and then, I'm right back into it. And I'm just not really having super fun with that. If it was a Nuzlocke or a Soul Link, I understand, and that would be super fun to me because it gives me something to challenge and give me something to chew on, so that way I can get the best content to you and, be the best Pokemon trainer that I can be. Granted, I'm definitely not even close, but, I'm trying to work on that, and so I apologize if you really enjoyed the series. I might come back to it, but I might do more of a Nuzlocke-esque type of thing, so that way, I get more enjoyment out of recording it and, not just walking in, getting my butt kicked, and then walking away. Because I know there's a couple times where I've completely blanked out in that game, and I've lost, and then I just go right back into it and I play it again. So, sorry about that. I will also be trying to play a lot more games with friends. League of Legends is probably one of them. Overwatch is another one of them. Also going to be streaming a lot more with Michael. Also maybe just streaming by myself. So keep out and look out for that. And so yeah, so I want to say that I will be stopping Pokemon Insurgents on the channel. I apologize for that. And thank you for bearing with me on this. Also, before again we start, sorry for all these interruptions. I definitely want to say thank you for, staying with me, staying committed through everything. I know these last couple weekends have been super crazy. With graduations and people want to hang out and do all these amazing things, and I thank you so much for for your continued support. Don't ever change, and I hope you smile and laugh every day, man. Truly means a lot to me that you're still here. So anyway, let's get right into it, shall we? So today's exciting story is going to be about the time that I got my wisdom teeth removed. So oh gosh, when was this? This was a couple years ago. Anyway, so I'm gonna go get my wisdom teeth removed. And I go in for my checkup thing, whatever, and they're like, "Oh, your teeth are going like this. This is your tooth. This is your other tooth. So your tooth is growing in." It's like, ha! That's what my wisdom teeth was doing. It was like, this was my normal tooth, and then my wisdom tooth just came out of nowhere and was impacting my other tooth. So they're like, "Okay, let's set up an appointment." All right. So we set up the appointment, we set up the date, and then they ask me, do you want the laughing gas option, or do you want to be knocked out and then just wake up when we're done? And I was like, so, I didn't really feel comfortable being knocked out. Granted, I trusted the dentist and I knew who it was, but I just didn't want to be knocked out. So I was like, I'll go with the laughing gas option. They're like, all right. So, the day comes, and I walk into the dentist, and mind you, the dentist isn't my favorite place. It's probably least favorite, top three, least favorite three places besides the DMV, that place, and I don't know. We'll throw a third one in there somewhere. I don't know. Probably Toys R Us now because it doesn't exist. RIP. But I'm just not a huge fan of it, so I go in there and I'm like, oh boy. Alright, we're getting my wisdom teeth pulled, right? And I had, I think 2 wisdom teeth? I think I remember either 2 or 3. I think I went with 2, yeah, because they were on the bottoms or something. Anyway, so I go in there, and I'm sitting in the chair, and they throw this mask on my face. I'm like, oh! what's going on? And like, don't worry, it's just the laughing gas. So I'm already sitting there. And mind you, I'm by myself, right? Like, my mom is not in the room with me. I am by myself in this room, and they're just like, okay, so we're going to throw this thing on you. I'm like, this is fantastic. What I always wanted to do in my life. Have this thing on my face. So they put this thing on my face, which was the breathing apparatus for the laughing gas. So they start turning it up, and I hear like this, and I'm feeling it on my face, kind of. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cold. And so it's on my face at this point, and the orthodontist, she looks at me and she's like, "Are you calmed down?" I was like, "I'm as calm as I can be." Are you feeling any calmer? You know, with this thing on my face and the sing, and you know, I'm gonna go with no. I'm the same level. So then she turns it up even louder. So instead of just hearing, I'm hearing. I'm like, I'm hearing a monsoon outside on the rain on my tin roof. Like, there is no discrepancy between each raindrop. It is just constant. Like, that is what I'm hearing with this. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And the air is just coming in my face. Like, you calm now? I'm like, I'm pretty calm. I'm as calm as I can be. So, you know, after a couple minutes, it's sitting there, still loud as hell. Just, you know, just blowing on my face and everything. And we finally, we run out of gas in the tank. That was fun. So we run out of gas, and then it just dies down, and I'm thinking, am I dead? Did I just die? And I'm just sitting there, and I'm just so in shock. And the orthodontist lady, she's like,
"Oh, we ran out of gas. Just let me fix that right up."
You know, she goes and fixes it right back up, and then it's back. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, you said this was laughing gas? I am mortified. I am terrified. I am not laughing in any sense of the term laughing. Is this what all dentists are like? Is this your comedy? You know, so we finally get done, and I'm just laying back in the chair. They take the mask off. I don't know what the hell's going on. So then the orthodontist lady, she pulls out this big ass syringe and like,
"Okay, so we're gonna poke you with this numbing agent, and then you'll be okay."
Right? Because they have to numb it in order to get the tooth out. So I'm sitting there like, okay. So then this big ass needle's just coming towards my face. And I have no idea what is happening at this moment. Like, I am just sitting there in a comatose state. Like, they probably could have mugged me, and I wouldn't have done anything. So I'm sitting in this state, and this giant needle is just coming at me, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna die. I'm dead. That's it. Like, this big needle, and they do the doctor thing where they got the needle, and they're like, boop, boop, and they squirt the little out at the end. I'm like, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. This is it. Rest in peace. Write my obituary. Jesus, here I come. Right? So she comes in, she numbs my face, and it doesn't act right away, but I can definitely feel it, like, as she enters my mouth with this needle, just, like, I can feel the liquid just oozing into my face. And so she gets done with both sides, and then we're sitting there, and oh my God, I thought my jaw had fallen off. Like, I was sitting there and just, can you feel your jaw? No. You know you can still talk, right? I can. I can't feel my jaw. You can't feel your jaw? No, I can't feel my damn jaw. You just stuck a numbing agent into it with a giant freaking needle. Of course I can't. So then the dentist guy comes in with his mask, right? So now I am in a comatose state where I can't really do anything. My face is falling off. I feel like this is what meth heads, I think, feel like. I've never done meth or heroin or any other drug, but I definitely feel like this is what meth makes you feel like. My face is just falling off my face is falling off my face. If that makes any sense. And then the dentist comes in, right? And he is like looking happy behind this mask. His eyes are bright, Like, I'm his next victim on his list of kills. He comes in, he's like, how we doing today, Marshall? Good. Good, glad you're doing good. We're gonna be doing some wisdom teeth removal today. You excited? I guess. Alright, looks like that numbing agent's working. Alright, Marshall, so we're gonna go in there and we're gonna dig around inside your mouth. So he starts digging around inside my mouth. And mind you, the whole time I have no idea what the hell's going on. So he's digging inside my mouth, I don't feel it. He's like, oh, alrighty, so they're definitely not gonna come out, so we're gonna have to do the other option. And still in my comatose and drug-induced state, I'm like, okay. Mind you, I didn't know what the other option was. I thought for wisdom teeth removal, you just walked in and you pooped it out. That's it. That's all I thought. Not the other option. No. So the other option, he grabs this clamp. Okay, and he wraps it around my tooth. I go, okay. Hey, Marshall, can you just move your mouth just a little bit? Right there. Perfect. And clamps in, right? And he clamps it in. I not necessarily feel it, but I can feel that there's an object in my mouth that is not normal. It is a foreign instrument of death in my mouth. So then, this is the greatest thing. I then hear the tiniest little bzzz. I'm like, huh? I sit there and I hear bzzz. What? So I'm hearing this noise. And I shit you not. I kid you not. I cannot make this up. I come around. And this man comes in with a drill. This man just went to Home Depot, got the sale on DeWalt drills, comes around looking all happy and sassy like, we're going to have some fun today. Right? Comes around. I'm like, oh, dear freaking Lord Jesus, Mary, Mother, and Joseph, I need you. He goes in and he starts digging in my mouth, and I hear it. I hear it. I don't feel it, but I hear this. And then I smell it. I smell the bone. I smell the cartilage. I smell the calcium of my tooth dying. Right? And all this, I'm just sitting here. Not moving, in a comatose state, but in my mind, I am imagining that this dentist he is a serial killer. I'm imagining my dentist looking like this. Just, I'm digging in, boys. Woo! Right? Like, that's what I'm imagining. My dentist is just sitting there, having the time of his life, just drilling into my teeth. And at any time, he could just reveal, to me, the public, to everybody, that this man is just a serial killer. At any time, he could do this. But with his DeWalt drill, he's still drilling. So in the fact that he's still drilling, he stops. And I think, oh, I'm saved. The nice policeman showed up and thwarted his evil plans. No, he's not done yet. Next thing I know, he grabs the clamps. And I can see his hand go from here to here. And in the simultaneous time that he moves his hand from here to here, there is a great sound of chicken bones breaking. Nobody's eating KFC though. It's my tooth. So he just goes crunch and then pulls out the clamp. And you know that little bib they give you to to make you think that you're really, you're in a very suave and sophisticated place and you're eating good dinner. You know that little napkin they give you, right? He just takes the clamp, blap, and just plops little teeth chunks on my chest. So, in a comatose state, feeling like my face is about to fall off, I just had a serial killer take his DeWalt drill into my wisdom tooth, crunch it, destroy it, and then just bloop, right into my chest so I can see it in all of its bloody and disgusting glory. So now I'm sitting there, feeling like my face is falling off, looking down, and thinking, oh, well, I'm dead. But we're not done. He has an entirely another tooth to just do this again to. So again, I have to sit there, watch him get all happy-eyed for this drill, because that's the best part, apparently. Not the tooth cracking. Drilling into somebody's face, into their face hole, and taking a tooth out is the greatest thing this man has ever experienced. So he digs in, does it again, and then, bloop, right on my chest. And then finally, they wrap it up, and they throw it away. And my mom comes and get me, and they wheel me out in a wheelchair, and I'm still like if my mother was not a smart woman, she probably would have thought that they murdered me, or they put me in a coma. That's it. And so we left, and the dentist had the audacity to walk out the door with my mother and me in a wheelchair, completely incapacitated. And he just did this. Bye, Marshall. Have a fun time. Like that serial killer, looking ass, drill having, tooth crunching dentist had the audacity to go out there and wave to my comatose, probably gonna die in the next couple hours, having ass. And yes, so that is how I had my wisdom teeth removed. So my teeth are all great now. My dentist is still an amazing guy. But in that one moment of time, that man was a serial killer with a DeWalt drill drilling into my face. So there you go. That's a Sunday Mass for you guys. Like I said before and everything, thank you so much for staying with me and being so supportive. I'm sorry that I'm canceling Pokemon Insurgents. Be on the lookout for more streams, though. We'll be posting those a lot more. And also, leave a like if you like this. Comment on it if you want to. Share it with everybody you want to. Subscribe for me if you're not already subscribed. Excuse me. Also, I gotta like check the list on my hand like every other YouTuber. Share it with anybody you want. Share it with your grandmother. Share it with your friends. Share it with your kids. Who knows? But anyway, I hope you guys smiled and I hope you laughed. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.